When I started on my own, yeah, I was doing all kinds of lowriders. I've always liked to do the older cars, the complete interiors, the restoration of the interiors. My name is Nieves Enriquez, and I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. I moved here from Fort Worth in 1961, and I'm 80 years old now. I was born in 1939, and I moved here in 1961. But I started for 5 years. I worked in Texas, and from the beginning, when I started, I liked the work, so I stuck with it all my life. Here I am, still doing it. Young guys still come looking for me, because I'm the old guy that knows all about the old cars. But it's been good. I like it. I enjoy what I do, and that's why I still do it. Well, I was 16 when I started, and I really wasn't working anywhere. Then I was looking for work, and my dad actually is the one that got me into it, because he heard a deal on the radio about a guy that was looking for an apprentice. So he took me to this place, and I stayed there, and I worked like from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And on Saturday, the owner there, he paid me, and he asked me what I thought about the work, if I liked it. And I told him, yeah, I like it. He said, well, I'll see you Monday. So I came to work with him on Monday, and there was like 3 or 4 other guys working there at the time that had been there for years. But in 6 months' time, I could do what they could do better than them, because I liked it, So they used to get upset, because the boss would take off and leave me in charge, and I was the low man. I was 16 years old, but they didn't like that. But that's the way it was. Then I came to Santa Maria, and in 1973, I got tired of working for the other guy, so I came home one day from work, and I told my wife that I was thinking about opening my own place, going on my own. I wanted to know what she thought about it, and she said, "You're the breadwinner here, and you're the one that takes care of us. If that's what you want to do, I'm behind you 100%. I said, "That's all I wanted to hear." And from then on, I went on my own since '73. Never worked for anybody else. In 1973, I went on my own. I bought out the shop I was working at, and I was on West Betaravia. As a matter of fact, I still remember it was 267B West Betaravia, and I just bought out the place I worked for, and I've been doing it ever since. And I've had a lot of cars that I've done that all get awards, trophies, all that, first place trophies, and all, which they're happy, and I'm happy, because I'm glad that they like what I do, because they keep coming back. They keep sending more people, their friends, and all, and people from out of town come. I have cars in Australia that I've done, in Florida, and some that have gone to Japan. I've had people bring cars for me here all over California, San Diego to San Francisco. When I started on my own, yeah, I was doing all kinds of lowriders, or just different cars, lowriders and all, whatever came. But I've always liked to do the older cars, the complete interiors, the restoration of the interiors, convertible tops, vinyl tops back then, just about anything on them, They ask me, "Can you do this or can you do that?" I says, "Whatever you want, I can do it." They bring me seats that are nothing but broken down springs, and when they leave, they're like brand new. They say, "How do you do that?" I said, "That's what I do." That's what I do, I only like to do my job one time. My work's guaranteed, and if I have to do it again, I have to do it for free. I was doing work for this friend of mine that he restored 1955 Oldsmobile convertibles, and I did 2 or 3 for him, and then he showed up one day at my shop with a 1954 Chevy Bel Air convertible. He wanted to know a price on doing that car. And I told him, I said, "You don't want to do that car." He said, "Why not?" I said, "Because it's a Chevrolet. You do Oldsmobiles." I said, "What you need to do is sell me that car." So I gave him a price, and he came back a couple of weeks later, and he had a 55 Olds 98 convertible. And he wanted to redo that car. So I told him, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll redo that car for you and trade for the 54 Chevy. So we worked a trade, and I did his car, and then I started slowly working on mine. And then in 1978, I finished putting it together, and my wife and I took off to San Jose to put it in a car show. And she says, do you think you'll get a trophy? I said, what do you mean? I said, I'm going to get first place. So when they came out to the awards, second place to another guy from over there, and third to another, first place to the 54 Chevy convertible for Santa Maria. I told her, what did I say? What can I say? I put it at car shows around the Central Coast and stuff, you know. And the guy with a Oldsmobile, we put our cars in the show together. He always used to get first place in his car before mine was done. And we parked them side by side. And when it came to the awards, I took first place. And I told him, you know why you got first place all the time, Don? He said, why? I said, because mine wasn't ready. But I had that car for a good while. We had a lot of fun. I would go to shows, my wife would be the one to clean the interior on it, you know, before we went. It was all black and white. But we had a lot of fun with that car. I'm Nieves Enriquez, and this is my story.